What's up everyone, Bun here from BunHub, and today we are adding a new console to our collection. Today we're just going to be going over the games that I got when I ordered a new PlayStation 3 off of eBay. Now when I say new, it's new to my collection, it's not an actual new console, but I did purchase this along with a 21 game bundle, so I'm looking forward to going through those games with you today. We're kind of going to talk about each of those and see, I've played some of these before and some of them I've not touched. So we'll just talk about them a little bit, and then at the end I can show you guys kind of a shot of what the PlayStation looks like, what model I got. I did get a box with it, and yeah, give you some thoughts and opinions. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, some of these games I didn't actually get with the bundle. I purchased them separately, so I will tell you which ones I purchased separately. I'm sure it doesn't actually matter to most of you, but let's just go ahead and go through here. In case you notice there's more than 21 games here, that will be the reason. So first on the list is going to be Batman Arkham City, and this is the Game of the Year edition. So this does come with the bonus content. It's got Harley Quinn in here and all of that. This is a fantastic game. If you have not played the Batman Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight games, they were so good. They were honestly so good. I really hope that they're coming out with another Batman game soon, because these games were very solid. I did wish that the third game didn't rely so much on the Batmobile being in tank mode and those types of things, but besides that, traversing the city as Batman and everything, they did it great. I wasn't really sure how the traversing the city would feel as Batman after playing as Spider-Man. Swinging through the city is a lot easier than using the grappling hook and the glider. So overall, this game was fantastic, though. If you haven't played it, highly recommend it, especially if you're a Batman fan. It's probably one of the best Batman games. This one and Arkham Knight. Next, we have Fallout New Vegas. Now, I have not played this one myself. I have heard from everybody that this is one of the best Fallout games ever made, so that's why I went ahead and picked it up. Now that I have a PS3 again, I wanted to make sure I had some of the gems for the console, so I'm going to play through this eventually. I know it's a super long game, so it's just going to be one of those that I kind of play here and there in my bedroom. No content I'm going to make on it or anything like that, unless you guys really wanted that for some reason. Fallout New Vegas, this is the greatest hits. It's the Ultimate Edition, so it comes with all of the DLC, and can't wait to try this one out. Mercenaries 2. So this is one that did come with the bundle. This is actually the only one that didn't work. I couldn't get it to load past you create a character or pick a character, and it would just basically freeze right there. So I couldn't get it to go any further. No big deal though. I did play Mercenaries 1, I believe on the original Xbox back in the day. And what a good game it was. You could call in airstrikes on buildings, and you could call in vehicles to be dropped off for you and everything. I had a ton of fun with that game as a kid. I loved ordering vehicles to be dropped off, having a boat dropped off in the water, having a helicopter brought for me so that I could take it out and go out. If you kind of wanted to play something similar to this these days, I think it's kind of more comparable to the Just Cause series. Assassin's Creed Revelations. Not sure if I've played this one myself. With all the Assassin's Creed games that are out, I don't know the difference between all of the names, to be honest with you. I can't remember if I played this one. Now, I think this might be the one I played, or it could be Brotherhood, the one where it had the multiplayer and you would kind of sneak through crowds and try to assassinate other players online without them assassinating you. So you would all try to blend in with different crowds and things like that, and you all of a sudden see one of them acting weird, you see him take off running, and then you need to assassinate him, and then people see you running and they know they need to assassinate you, and so on. So really fun multiplayer in one of these games. I can't remember which one it was, but it's nice to have Assassin's Creed Revelations, and I'm gonna hopefully get the whole collection of all the Assassin's Creeds together before too long. And it wouldn't be bad if they brought together an entire collection on the PlayStation 4 just so I could buy it, just like the Kingdom Hearts games. Mortal Kombat. Not a whole lot that I need to say about this one. Great game, and I'm glad to own it on the PlayStation 3. I always think that these games are great because any console that you fire this up on, it's going to play very similarly, and it's a lot of fun. You can just fight with your friend if you have two controllers, or you can just do some quick arcade mode, something like that, if you just want to kill some time. Always recommend the Mortal Kombat games. Assassin's Creed 3. So this one's one of my favorites. I don't know if it's just that I rented it before, but I don't remember ever owning this game before. So now that I actually own a copy, I will go back and finish it out just to see what the deal is with George Washington. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. So yeah, this is probably the one that I've actually played with the multiplayer. It says an award-winning multiplayer experience on the back, so I had a lot of fun playing this one back in the day, and I just rented it. But I'll actually go through and play through the story now, because I'm pretty sure I've heard this is one of the best, but I might have that confused with Revelations again. These ones with the weird titles, I don't really know where they sit. At least I know about Assassin's Creed 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Dark Souls 2. So I have not played this one myself. The Dark Souls games are very hard for me, and I tilt very easily. So if I start dying on one of these games, it's game over in my real life. I just get so mad, and I never, I just don't have the stay power to stick with these games. Sekiro is the one that stuck with me the most. So if there was one I was going to finish, it would probably be Sekiro. I am very happy to have this and to get the Steelbook though. I think this is a really cool piece for the collection. And who knows, maybe one day I will go back and play it. I know a lot of my viewers on Twitch love the Soul series, so maybe they'll push me into playing it at some point. Okay, another one that I picked up for myself in addition, so Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. So I wanted to get this because it was kind of deemed as a failure and we're probably not going to see a sequel to it, but apparently this game was absolutely amazing and it was a critical success. And if you go back and read any reviews like recently, people will tell you they're still playing this game. It's that expansive. They've been playing for 300 hours and 600 hours and it's just absolutely huge. So I was excited to pick this one up because I don't know if there's another place you can pick it up, maybe on Steam or something like that. But I am looking forward to going back and playing through this one. Batman Arkham City. So I have the Ultimate Edition now too. It just has kind of a different case and I am a big fan of these games. So I wanted to pick up both so that I had both cases. But again, great game. Nier. Ooh, I haven't ripped the plastic off this one. This one's still brand new. I just recently played through Nier Automata, so I can't wait to play through this. This is going to be awesome. Currently, I'm playing through Tales of Berseria, so I don't want to interrupt that game to play something else at the moment. I'm trying to just play through one thing at a time and finish it completely. So it's been going pretty well, and it's more enjoyable to play games like that, I think. It also teaches you a little bit of discipline. But I am looking forward to getting into this and kind of seeing some of the origin story of Nier Automata and finding out where some characters like Emil came from and what significance they had and things like that. Red Dead Redemption. Amazing game. This game is absolutely fantastic, and surprisingly, this takes place after Red Dead Redemption 2. So if you've already finished Red Dead Redemption 2 and you're looking for something else to play in that same vein, maybe check this out. The graphics are going to be a little bit older, and there's definitely, it's going to be hard to touch Red Dead Redemption 2 with anything. The game was so good. But this game is awesome if you just want some more of that lore, and it also comes with the Undead Nightmare, which I have never played, which actually has its own undead zombie campaign type thing. And I believe there's actually a story to it and everything. So definitely looking forward to replaying this game and also just going through the Undead Nightmare and seeing what that's about for the first time. Resident Evil 5. Another entry in the Resident Evil series that was more slated towards action rather than horror. Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil maybe 2 and 3 were more about the horror genre and everything. But once you got to Resident Evil 4 and then 5 and then 6, those really started to just be about action. I mean, you got people driving motorcycles off cliffs into helicopters to blow them up and things like that. You have knife fights where they're only using knives that big, but somehow they're fighting with them like swords. You have all kinds of stuff in these Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6, and I still recommend these games a lot. And actually, what's really cool about these is you can co-op them, not the 4th one, but the 5th one, and I believe the 6th one too. You can actually co-op through the whole campaign, so really enjoyable if you're looking for some couch co-op time. Singularity. I don't know about this game. I had never heard about this game, but we got it with the collection and the bundles, so pretty cool to have it in the collection. I posted a picture of this on Instagram, and I didn't really hear anything from anybody about it. No one really commented and said that it was good or bad or anything, so really not sure about this one, but glad to have it in the collection, and maybe one day we'll check it out and do a video on it just because no one's heard of it. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. This is the Call of Duty that basically started it all, at least for me. Now, I did play like Call of Duty 2, Big Red 1, and Call of Duty 3. That's like some of the first multiplayer I played actually was Call of Duty 3. But this is where it really blew up and started being huge online, and we started seeing the evolution of what we now have as the Modern Warfare games today, and all the other Call of Duties kind of followed suit as well. But this is a fantastic game, awesome campaign. I can't imagine that the online is still played at all in the PS3 version, but the campaign for this is fantastic, and I definitely recommend you play this if you're a first-person shooter fan. Same thing that I said previously, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, again, fantastic game. Highly recommend you play through the campaign. And I have really fond memories of this one when I was in college, playing this one in college and skipping class. And man, what a great game. The online for this was awesome back in the day, but still worth picking up to go through the campaign. The campaigns in these are always pretty short and they're very cool. Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Now, I own this on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox and the PC and every console you can have it on probably. And basically, this game is fantastic. If you don't have it and you've never played it, you definitely should if you're a fan of RPGs, because this is a classic at this point. But yeah, I won't be playing it on the PS3. It was just nice to get this one as part of my PS3 collection. So cool and fond memories, because this is actually the first console that I played it on back in the day, I believe. Call of Duty Black Ops. Really good game. It has a good zombies campaign on there, and it actually, I believe you have zombies in this, a great campaign to play, and of course, you're probably not going to be playing the multiplayer again, but these are always cool because there's so many zombies maps and things when you go back that it was just an awesome experience. If you can get all of the maps downloaded and everything, then the zombies mode is awesome and very expansive. You could play it for a long time. Tomb Raider Underworld. This must have taken place before the actual reboot of the franchise, because now Square Enix is rebooted Tomb Raider. Now this is still Square Enix, but I had not heard of Tomb Raider Underworld, so maybe this is the first one in the reboot, something like that. I'm really not sure, but if you guys know, let me know in the comments down below. I am interested to take a look at this game at some point because I'm a bit of a Tomb Raider fan. I'm more on the side of the Uncharted series, but this is one that I'd like to take a look at. Uncharted 3. All the Uncharted games, I think, are fantastic, and if I could describe this in one sentence, it would be an action movie that plays like a game. So, I mean, you have explosions, you're jumping out of things, there's gunfights, there's chases, there's all kinds of stuff. And this is just, it's awesome. Even right off the bat, I mean, the very beginning of these games gets you going immediately. You normally wake up in some precarious situation or something, some sort of crazy action happens right at the beginning. So, highly recommend you pick this one up if you have a PS3 or if you have the PS4. I believe there's a full Nathan Drake collection. Highly recommend playing it and playing all 4 games. They are all awesome. The first one might not hold up as well today. Dead Island, pretty decent game. You basically just wake up after a night of partying and the zombie invasion is hit, and then you have to go out and kind of do quests and go from there. Now, if you play Dying Light and stuff, I would probably say that Dying Light is better than this, and I don't think we ever saw another Dead Island. Maybe we saw Dead Island 2 or Dead Island spin-off or something like that, but I don't think we ever actually saw any sort of sequel to this or anything like that. Now, I could be wrong, and let me know in the comment section if I was wrong. But this game was okay for me back in the day when I did play it. I was super excited for this. If you were going to get one today, I'd probably say get Dying Light, because I think that's kind of the upgraded version of this. And maybe it's made by the same people. I honestly couldn't tell you, but I will say, decent game, not my favorite. Won't be revisiting it. Aliens vs. Predator. And that's another one I probably won't revisit, but it is a really cool one. You would play this online. You could pick the aliens, the predators, or the marines, and each of them had their own unique abilities and everything, and they would go around and you would kind of fight. It'd be like death matches. Now, my friend always went for the alien because you could do stealth kills and kill people in one shot, but super interesting game, and definitely interested to have this in my collection. I'm not the biggest alien or predator fan, but this is a really cool one to have in the collection because I have some memories with this one. And it also says there's a campaign on this, which I didn't know. So, I mean, it's possible I might play through the campaigns at some point. BioShock. Now, I have the BioShock collection on PS4, so if I'm going to replay it, I'll play it there. But BioShock was an awesome game. I have really fond memories of this one, where your plane crashes at the very beginning and you're swimming through the ocean. And just the reflection of all the flames off the water and everything back in the day on my PC was incredible. So as a kid, I was blown away by the graphics in this game and sort of the horror elements when you get down below sea level and things like that. There's like the whole elevator scene. There's just some really iconic stuff in here. So amazing game, and I definitely recommend you play this. But if you are going to play it, probably pick up the BioShock collection on the PS4. I think you can get it for like 15 or 20 bucks now, so it's a pretty good deal, and you get 4 games with that, I believe. Maybe it's just 3, but either way, definitely worth picking up. Battlefield 3 limited edition. Battlefield 3 was awesome. I think a lot of us has probably played this one online. There was the vehicles you could jump in and everything like that, and that's when it really started to pick up. I've never played the campaign on any of these, so it's probably something I should go back and play the campaign. I typically love to on Call of Duty. I don't know why the Battlefield series doesn't do the same thing for me. Either way, happy to have this in the collection, and definitely some memories with playing this one online. Now, a couple others here. I also have Battlefield Bad Company 2. I can't remember if this is the one I played. I'm pretty sure I played Battlefield Bad Company 1 because it had the smiley face on the grenade. Battlefield Bad Company 2, I don't remember if I actually played this one, but it is nice to have in my collection. Unfortunately, I just got it in this kind of disc case along with Dark Souls here, which again, I have not played. If I do play this one, it'll be on the PC, so I can mod it and make it look better. But these 2 games, I just got in this for the collection, but hey, it's not too bad, and you know, 2 more for the collection, so whatever. Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. Now, up until recently, when I played through Persona 5 and The Witcher 3 and Red Dead Redemption 2, this was my favorite game of all time. I thought that the story in this was insane and so good and so wild and so hard to wrap your head around and so innovative. And there's just some things in the game that it makes you do that are unbelievably cool. I'm serious. And this was just absolutely one of my favorite games ever. The ending is so freaking epic. It's unbelievable. It's on par with the ending to Persona 5 Royal. Absolutely. Great game if you haven't played it. And this game, I played through Metal Gear Solid 4 and actually went back and played Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3, Rising, Revengeance, and the only one I haven't played through is 5 actually. And the only reason I haven't played through 5 is because, and I've said this in other videos, I've heard that game doesn't have an ending. So if it does actually have an ending, let me know in the comments down below if I should go ahead and finish that. I have the collector's edition of Metal Gear Solid 5 as well, and I just can't bring myself to play it because I heard there's no ending. So let me know if that's wrong or something like that. But again, Metal Gear Solid 4, one of the greatest games I've ever played. It's so good. It was so fun. It was so innovative. Yeah, this one's really cool because it's the limited edition. It comes with this nice box, and there's actually a DVD in here that talks about the making of Metal Gear Solid. Really cool to watch, actually, because you got to kind of see behind the scenes with Hideo Kojima. So that was a cool one to watch, and I'm definitely glad I picked this up. I got this one on eBay. So yeah, basically we picked up a bundle of 21 games and this PS3. So we're adding this to the collection, and I'm excited to have another console in the collection. I do have some fond memories with the PS3. I used to have the fat console back in the day. I think it was only 20 gigs or was it 80 gigs, but super small memory on that thing. I remember playing Assassin's Creed 1 on it and having Assassin's Creed 1 freeze up on me over and over. I remember playing, I think, Call of Duty 3 on it or something like that, and playing online, but I couldn't get into any lobbies because I had satellite internet. But a lot of good memories with this thing, so I'm definitely glad to be adding another one to the collection. I actually sold my old fat one, or it broke or something like that. I haven't had it for years, so it's nice to have another one in the collection. And actually, this is the model I wanted. This is the awesome, it has the physical buttons on it, which I really enjoy. And I didn't want to get the one with the disc tray on top, the new slimmest one. I didn't really like that one. I picked that one up for a short amount of time, but I actually resold it. I wasn't a big fan of it. So this was the model I wanted. It did come with a controller that's okay. I tested out all the games and everything like that. If you ever buy anything off eBay, make sure that you test them and make sure that it's all working properly. Should probably do a video about that too. But again, guys, if you like the video, make sure to like the video. I really appreciate that. And if there's any game that you think I need to go ahead and grab and put in the PlayStation 3 collection immediately, let me know in the comment section down below. I know that the PlayStation 3, at least I'm pretty sure it can also play PlayStation 1 games. So if there's any PlayStation 1 games I need to pick up, let me know that as well. Anyway, guys, this has been Bun with BunHub, and thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.